Let's talk about regional politics as well, and we saw what we saw in Bangladesh. Did you see it coming? Did you imagine that this would happen in Dhaka?
I didn't think it would happen so fast. I knew there were problems coming up and it had to be dealt with, but looks as if the manner in which they handled it was really problematic. But what has happened in Bangladesh is that they created a hiatus. There's a vacuum in power. And once you have a vacuum in power, you can't really get a grip on it. This would have happened in Sri Lanka if what the opposition said took place. That is, no one was willing to be president. And then they were wanting to form a committee, have the speaker to be the president. Speaker said, I can't take it over. None of the leaders were willing to take over and run the country. And I said, I am continuing unless someone else gets a majority. They burnt my house so that I would leave.
Yeah.
I thought my house is burnt, I don't want the country burnt, so I stayed on. Because power has to be there and it must be passed from one person to another. And you created a hiatus and you can see the consequences.
Yes, and the person who is in charge right now, his utterances and actions, of course Sheikh Hasina is in India and that has become a big point of contention, and Bangladesh wants her to be extradited at some point. There is the question of minorities. There is visible tension between Dhaka and New Delhi. What is your advice to both these players?
First is to get stability into Bangladesh. And we are also investors. They have told the people to stay there. First give them confidence. And we should all help Bangladesh to get back on its feet. As far as Sheikh Hasina is concerned, these are what you call political issues, and it has to be decided in such a manner. Many leaders leave their countries, go abroad, and they remain abroad. So that's really a political matter. I think what we have to give priority is to Bangladesh becoming stable, and if Sheikh Hasina is out of the country, let her be out of the country.
That's your message to Mohammed Yunus?
That's my message to the question you have asked me.
Okay, fair enough.
I have spoke to Mohammed Yunus. I am willing to help. I have asked all our investors, don't leave Bangladesh, but I think stability has to come quickly. I read that the army has been given additional powers, Bangladesh, that may be necessary at the stage, at this moment. We all want Bangladesh to get back to normalcy, then they can hold their elections and decide who should run the country. Let's just focus on getting normalcy back, holding elections and letting the people decide who the new rulers are and let them get on with the job. Bangladesh has a great future. People should not ruin it.